In fact, we were supposed to land in London, but there was bad weather. So I was in um, Spain. My phone rang. Thank God for MTN. And the guy said, because I did not carry egusi and crayfish. I don't want, it's a long story, but I'm trying to make it short. I did not carry egusi and crayfish. I told the sister, I have excess luggage already. I have egusi and crayfish. I'm going to share with him. But I don't know how the message passed. And the guys called me and said, you're on your own. No, you came to, I don't got you anymore, right? I've changed my mind and got you, you're on your own. And mind you, this is my first time traveling outside the country. I was overwhelmed and flabbergasted. The story is too long, but I'm cutting it short. And God sent me help. Strangers, God planted strangers to help me. It's a story. One day I might write a book on it. I'll share it when we have time. From the airport to the plane to every disappointment I had, even when my bags did not come back, God sent me help. That sounds like fake. So when I was sharing this testimony yesterday, God twisted the story. Not it twisted, it shined more light. And the light he shined on me yesterday was I felt bad because I was disappointed in Spain. While I was chilling on this, the hotel people, BA gave us an extra room. I had time to visit Spain, buy shoes, and go home. But imagine if I was disappointed in London. If you've gone to London, Heathrow, if you're my connecting flight, what do you guys call it? The gate I was supposed to leave from, it's not in the same airport. So I stopped at 5. I was leaving at Terminal 3. And Terminal 3 is an hour plus away from the main airport. So imagine if I was hung up at Terminal 5 and I don't know what I was supposed to do. I had only £200. What was I going to do? I was complaining I was hung up at, Spain. While in Spain, God sent someone to help me. A stranger helped me from Spain, helped me, took me to the terminal I was leaving, entered the bus with me, took me there. The plane I entered, God planted someone that was going to the same hostel I was in. One of my bags did not come back. I was trying to buy toothpaste and toothbrush. I met someone that knew my brother and lived in my boys' quarter in a school. Okay, I don't know. The story sounds somehow. It's a story that sounds fake, but that's the story. That's God showing himself. What am I saying? God showed me more light that helped me to appreciate the disappointment. It wasn't as if disappointment was good or was pleasant, but God showed me that I can get you in a strange land. And that thing you think that is bad or terrible, it could have been worse. It's just him that is stopping it from being worse. And now we are talking about the story of Jacob, and God says shining more light. So sometimes we know a story, but it's good for us to understand the story. I know our focus is on faith, but I want us to read this beautiful book. I'm trying to open it. I need someone to please read for me. I want someone to read Genesis 25. I like reading from the beginning before we go to Hebrew. Genesis 25, 19 to the end, 19 to 34. Genesis 25, 19 to 34, please.
All right, I can read out. I'm reading NLT.
Go
This
on,
is the
please.
account of the family of Isaac, the son of Abraham. When Isaac was 40 years old, he married Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, and Araman from Padan Aram, and the sister of Laban the Aramean. Isaac pleaded with the Lord on behalf of his wife because she was unable to have a child. The Lord answered Isaac's prayer, and Rebekah became pregnant with twins. But the two children struggled with each other in her womb. So she went to ask the Lord about it. Why is this happening to me? She asked. And the Lord told her, the sons in your womb will become two nations. From the very beginning, the two nations will be rivals. One nation will be stronger than the other, and your older son will serve your younger son. And when the time came to give birth, Rebecca discovered that she did indeed have twins. The first one was very red at birth and covered with thick hair like a fur coat. So they named him Esau. And the other twin was born with his hand grasping Esau's heel. So they named him Jacob. Isaac was 60 years old when the twins were born. As the boys grew up, Esau became a skillful hunter. He was an outdoorsman, but Jacob had a quiet temperament, preferring to stay at home. Isaac loved Esau because he enjoyed eating the wild game Esau brought home, but Rebekah loved Jacob. One day, Jacob was cooking some stew. Esau arrived home from the wilderness. Exhausted and hungry, Esau said to Jacob, I'm starved. Give me some of the red stew. This is how Esau got his other name, Edom, which means red. All right, Jacob replied, but trade me your rights as the firstborn son. Look, I'm dying of starvation, said Esau. What good is my birthright to me now? But Jacob said, first you must swear that your birthright is mine. So Esau swore an oath, thereby selling all his rights as the firstborn to his brother Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau some bread and lentil stew. Esau ate the meal, then got up and left. He showed contentment for his right as the firstborn.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that beautiful review. I like when we read it, when we study about something. It's always very good to start from the history. It's always good to start from the beginning because it gives us context. So before we break down this, can someone please tell me what faith is? I know we are talking about faith. What is faith? I know it's in the chapter that we read earlier. I don't want us to go to Hebrews. I mean, we talked about faith so much that it should just come like free. What is faith? Because we are studying about faith. Please, what is faith? We're doing Bible study or is a discussion class. Can someone just tell us what is faith? What faith is?
Sister Maka raised her end.
My real hand. This is the first one and this is my real hand. But anyways,
Oh,
faith,
you're
faith, faith in God is the belief in God, the belief in the things He had said that He would do, believe in the things that He did, and we believe by faith. Like we did not see it happen, but we believe it happened because He said it happened. So faith for me, faith in God for me, in general, just the belief of God. We believe in God. Just the believe in God, His entirety, what God comprises of, what He says, what He does, how His nature. The belief, even when we can't see it, the belief that God made the world that the things we see were made from the things that we don't see. So also the belief that God, there is another world that is parallel to this world. Maybe not parallel. Well, maybe parallel actually, because they will never meet. But yeah, there's another world that is believing always. That's what I just fits in God. That is not from Hebrews 11 definition.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have anyone that can see the. I don't know how you do it, Uncle Sammy. Someone said something on the chat. I can't see it, but it came. Can you please read that, sir, for me?
That Sister Precious said, when you believe something that sounds crazy. You believe something that sounds crazy.
I want to put that at the back of our minds as we are going to this story. So I'm going to tell, this is a wonderful story. We read it, but it's good to tell the story.
Can I give my own definition of faith?
Okay, yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Faith is the power to affect your presence, like your present situation. Your belief that motivates your action to bring about a result. That's what I wrote on my paper. That's my own definition of faith.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. So I want us to put this thing at the back of our mind, the different definitions of faith, and we're going to do this journey together. God spoke to Adam, promised Adam that he be the father of many nations. The same God gave Adam, spoke to Adam when he was 75 years old.
Oh, Abraham.
Old man. Sorry, Abraham. God bless you, my brother. Uncle Abraham, Grandpa Abraham. When he was 75 years old, not when he was 40, not when he was in his prime. He saw an old man that was 75. Testosterone has gone down. Madam has entered menopause. God spoke to them. 1. 2. The child did not come immediately. The child came about 25 years after. That same child that came 25 years after, God asked, sacrifice me. Sacrifice him. This same young man that said sacrifice him, that died and resurrected, permit me to use that word. Why I said died and resurrected, because as far as Abraham was concerned, he has sacrificed. Physically, he did not die, but he has died. Okay? This same guy, you'll be expecting that because he's the only son, because by that time they have chased away Ishmael. That's the right pronunciation. It's a good meaning. The name has good meaning, by the way. You'll be thinking by that time, only son, they will rush, you give him 1 wife, give him 2 wives, give him 3 wives, give him 4 wives. No. Of all the times to get married, he got married at 40. Right? You might say he's old or young at that age. The same guy got married at 40. His wife could not conceive. He had twins at 60. 20 years after he got married. In fact, if the guy refused to intercede, maybe they would have waited and maybe they'll dash them an extra 40 to make it 80. I'm saying that because we are talking about faith. This is a man. This is their father. God spoke. You'll be the father of many nations. And you'll be thinking because God has spoken, the thing will be doing like this, like maybe they'll be giving birth like chickens or giving birth like, no, that's what you'll be expecting. I'm saying that because sometimes when God speaks to us, as you get that word, he said the temptation will come based on that word that you've received. That's why they say fight the good fight of faith. That word that you received, I am guilty of this. It happens a lot of times. God might give you one promise. It is your time. You think, okay, because it's your time, just, before you open the doors will open. Sometimes no. Sometimes you yourself, that word that God has given you, you need to hold on to that word. Most times, not sometimes. Hold on to that word. It's God that gave you the word. But you need to partner with him in faith. You need to partner with him in prayer to bet that same word he has given you. Because as that thing, your promise comes, the devil looks at that, your promise. This is your promise. You start seeing that most times attacks come in that same area. If it's money, okay, you're going to be a financial giant, a pillar in my church, no problem. Watch your finances that period. Whatever God gives you. I'm just saying so that we'll be conscious of it. We are talking about faith. And this is a case study that we're looking at. God has said, God promised, God did convene, everything happened. Still, we're having issues with childbearing. He married late, barren again, from mother to child. Now, let's continue this story. They finally had twins. Thank you, Jesus. They had 2 twins. The children to come, there was wahala. It's from the stomach, or they have not even given birth to them. From the stomach, there was already issues. Fine. One came out red and hairy. The other one was coming out and holding. I've never seen twins hold the brother, but this one came out and was holding the brother's ankle. And the war started. This is children. Today, our focus is on Jacob. I don't want to talk a lot about Esau. because that's not our focus. But I want us to go back to the history to know that there's been a promise on the head of these two. These two, there's been a promise on their head. Now, when we look back at verse 29, I'm still going somewhere. You realize that well, there's something to pick up before I go here for a reason. I'm saying that because I learned that from my dad, and I'm going, this is not my main sharing, so guys, permit me. I learned it from my dad, and I'm going to share it, especially for those that have kids. At times, I'm very particular about this thing. My dad came back from Full Gospel one day and called my mom. This is, I don't know how many years ago, 20, 30 years ago, and told my mom, they shared something about favoritism. We have to stop. At home, I'm my dad's favorite. If my dad does not give me anything, nobody can get it. And everybody knows, right? Maybe because I'm the only child. And my father shared this thing. And that is on verse 26. It's not part of the teaching, but I want us to have that at the back of our mind. They have two children. Jacob liked meat. And because he liked meat, he liked the hunter. His wife, women, loved the other one. The other one was a stay-at-home. Those men that mele, I'm homely, I'm handy. And that is how division started, right? I love this one. Uncle loves because he likes meat. If you understand why they love each other, it's very interesting. Anyway, but that was how it happened. Although God uses for the glory. But that thing kind of brought something. I don't know, I'm sharing that just for us having a back of our mind, whatever we're doing. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, when it's time to bless them, why not just call them and bless them? Why do you have to send the one you prefer, right? The one you prefer is the one you said, cook for me, let me bless. You had two sons. Why not call both of them and, bless uncle, bless auntie. I bless you and I bless you, and they'll go, why did you have to go through that, in quote, that looks unfair? You called one, poured all your blessing in one, the one that used to give you meat. And the other one you gave birth to. Is it that you did not care about him? I'm just saying, I don't know his reason. When we get to heaven, we'll probably ask him why he did that. Although we know that God has plans for him. I'm just saying that at the back of our mind, so that we are careful. It's not the teaching, but so that we are careful in whatever we're doing. So that whatever, even if we have that favoritism in our head, in our heart, so that we'll not use our hand and be spoiling things that God has in store because of our personal preference. Sometimes we are the problem that we're facing, just for us to be careful. That's by the way. Now, going back to what we're teaching, I just want to take that out of the way. It was now time. Esau went to hunt. He comes back from hunting. And guess what? He was hungry. He wanted stew. The Bible said he despised his birthright because of stew. He said, give me food, let me eat. I am hungry. You want me to die? Somebody that just came back. And I'm asking that people fast now. People fast. Is it that one day you don't eat food? Is that what's going to kill you? Nothing beckons to me for us. What are those things that we're having issues with delayed gratification? Because this time God is trying to teach me something. He's trying to make it practical. What is that thing that we want to do that we cannot delay? You're like, I beg you,